Universal Audio is one of those household names in the audio engineering world, especially for project studios like this one, where you can't necessarily afford to buy the original vintage hardware. For the longest time, Universal Audio was the company to get analog emulations in plugins. Now, there's many contenders nowadays, but Universal Audio still has some of the best plugins out there, some would say. And that's why a lot of people would buy into the UA ecosystem, because back in the day, those plugins were not native, they were only DSP. And in order to use them, you would either have to have one of their interfaces or their external DSP satellites. Now on those interfaces, UA has what they call Unison Preamps. And what they are preamps that are by default colorless, but you can load the analog emulation preamps on them and they transform into those preamps with their characteristics. Now how they achieve that? By actually changing the input impedance to match the units that they're trying to emulate, for example the 1073 or the API 512. And then with the real-time DSP, they're printing the signal through the plugin emulation. So that's what Unison Preamps are. And today what I thought we would do is compare that with an actual 1073 preamp. Now today I brought with me the Apollo Twin X, this is the Duo version, and you can see the Unison preamps on the back over here. Now this interface is built like an absolute tank, and it sounds pretty good too. The results have surprised me. So what we do today is set up the live room, set up some microphones, and record a bunch of tracks through the AML 1073 preamp, and then switch the input and then record into the Unison version. And to get some nice variety of sound, today I decided to record some acoustic guitar with the Warm Audio 47 FET, some electric guitar running through the Blackstar TV10B, and I recorded that with the SC V7X, and then some bass, which I recorded through an external DI box just to minimize the variables between the two preamps. Now, as always, we're going to start with the blind test, and I want you guys to let me know down in the comments whether you hear the difference and which one you think is which. And then once you lock in your answers, we're gonna go to the reveal and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's get right into it. But before we do that, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to download your free vocal tracking template for Pro Tools. Alright, make sure to lock in your answers and comment down below which one you think is which. Don't forget to like this video and download your free Voyager Serum 2 preset pack down below. And let's get to the reveal. I'm pretty surprised with the result. The Unison comes pretty close to the analog version of the 1073, especially on bass and electric guitar. Now the acoustic guitar was interesting to me because even though the microphone was in the same place and I was sitting in the same place and I tried to have the guitar at the same angle, the Unison preamp to me sounded like I could hear more of the room tone than the analog version. And the analog version had a little bit more low end. Now it could be a slight difference to the angle, but I'm glad that we have the electric guitar example because neither the microphone nor the amplifier moved when I was changing between the two preamps. So between the electric guitar and the bass, which was just the DI, those preamps are pretty darn close. Now, is there a difference and is there a point to investing to an external preamp? I would argue yes, especially when you're stacking a bunch of tracks recorded through said preamp. Then the effects become accumulative, and I actually have a video showcasing that effect. I've done a bunch of analog versus plug-in emulation tests on this channel the past few weeks, and time again you guys keep saying how the analog sounds like there's more depth to it, and that's in the blind test. But if you're just starting out, or you're just starting out to build your home studio and you have one of these, you don't have to go rushing out to buy an external preamp. You can use this until you have the funds or the work comes in where you're able to afford to get an external preamp. So don't feel like you're missing out on much. I know I get a lot of gear FOMO, but if you have one of these, I think you're in pretty good hands. Now, as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Check the description because I've got a free Voyager Stream 2 preset pack. I made that by sampling my Minimoog Voyager, as well as a vocal tracking template for Pro Tools, which is very handy when you're trying to record, comp, edit, and work fast all at the same time. So check those down below, make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, I hope you have a great day.